RMJ Movie Reviews back again with an on-the-fly movie review of Thank You for Your Service. Wow. I really enjoyed this film. Digressing, I'm gonna do that early in the interview, guys. In the review, guys. But either way, like I always do, when I graduated from high school in 2000, I was gonna join the Army. As you know, that was a year before the towers got hit, so nothing was going on at that time. I was gonna join the Army. I had talked with a recruiter and everything. You know, fresh-eyed 18-year-old. And, the guy, the recruiter almost got me. You know, he was like, do you like action? And, I still remember he said that, do you like action? You know, and I'm an 18-year-old kid. Of course, what 18-year-old boy doesn't like action, you know? And then I told my mom, and to which her reaction was not as positive as mine. I ended up not joining, and the towers got hit the next year. I'm still on the fence about, I don't know, because there's that part of me that wishes I would have, stepped up to the plate and joined. I'm 36 years old now. I'll be 37. Nah, not now. But I do wish I would have joined at that time. But anyway, my grandfather was a World War II veteran. My best friend, his father was a Vietnam veteran. I know many Vietnam veterans who are like in my parents' age bracket. And a lot of my friends from college who are my peers of my age were over in Iraq. And I've had many conversations with them, not recently, but when I was in college, I had many conversations with them about a lot of stuff. And I will say there's many things in this film that I relate back to what Vietnam veterans have told me and what my peers have told me who were in Iraq that are pretty accurate. I'm not going to, I'm not a veteran, so I'm not going to go word for word of what the movie says, but I will say a lot of what I've been told by them and my friends is very, very close to what a lot of the stuff the film shows. So I appreciated the film on that level, especially, especially when I was in college. A friend of mine who was a veteran invited me to the Veterans Bar. This is back when I'm 23 years old. And really, it was veterans from all wars, the Iraq, the Vietnam. Got to talk with all those guys. Not seeking out a conversation in that way, but naturally it's that kind of setting. And, so I really appreciated this film and how I felt that the film was extremely empathetic to gentlemen who serve, who actually go into combat, and the issues that they have to deal with, the post-traumatic stress and readjusting to life, and not being, because when you're in a battle situation where your life is in danger and you have to be cognizant of where you are, what you're doing, who this is, who that is. You got to watch your guys back. Normal human people who have not, I don't want to say normal human beings, but I mean people who have not been in that situation, myself included, we do not understand what that probably does to you psychologically, emotionally. Your senses, who's used to hearing bombs and screams and blood and all sorts of things that people are not built to be used to, and then you come back here and you have to readjust to life of just not being in that situation anymore. And also, you're also trying to support a family, get help from, the government that, I'm not gonna say encourages or doesn't encourage, but definitely might assist in you being in that situation. You know, I'm not even gonna use the word that it's tough. It's just I don't know what it feels like to be a man or woman who has served in a battle situation and asked to come back here and be a trained soldier in a battle situation and then come back to, you know, shopping at Giant Eagle for groceries and doing your 9 to 5. I don't know that experience. But I felt like this film definitely gives you at least a tiny smidget of what that experience is. I really enjoyed the film. I thought all the performances were very good. Miles Teller, I've heard people hate on him, but I like him as an actor. The gentleman, the two actors who, I'm sorry, I don't know their names right off rip, who played the guys who were in his unit, they were fantastic. The gentleman, I don't know his name, but he plays the Samoan character. I have to look his name up on IMDb. But his storyline in particular, I actually kind of found his storyline in the film more interesting than Miles Teller's character to follow. And of course, like, you know, as a dude, when you see these kind of movies and you see kind of army movies and this kind of thing with the male bonding, it's always relatable to guys, because at least I can't relate to the experience of a soldier, but I can relate to the experience of you know, male bonding, and, you know, you got your friends back, and that level of it, the camaraderie of, you know, males. You know, I relate to that, and I love when these kind of films about soldiers really shows that. And I actually like this film a lot better than, I think what was the one that came out last year, or maybe it was earlier this year, Billie Jeans, the one that Vin Diesel was in, which I thought that movie was okay, but I don't know. I like this film a lot better. And actually, I've been seeing mediocre reviews for this movie. I disagree. I will say I thought the film was a little bit anticlimactic. I would have liked to kind of it to end a little bit kind of more with a punch. But as it stands, I thought the film was fantastic. One of my favorite scenes in the movie, as there's many good scenes in this movie, but my favorite scene in the movie to me was in particular a scene where the Samoan character, he takes a injured dog. Basically, the dog is about to die from a pit bull underground dog fighting ring, and I really liked kind of the parallels and the metaphors of that scene of, like, you don't leave a man behind, and how, you know, I really liked what that scene is really saying about just like the code of like a soldier. You know what I mean? I really, really, really enjoy that scene. I like that scene. As a matter of fact, that's my favorite scene in the entire movie. Great scene. But it was really, it just, you know, again, like other films, it shows the reality of kind of, you know, or at least gives you a smidget of just, you know, how men who served in combat in war situations, how it affects them, and how they're forced to readjust but not have the support to a normal way of living. You know, heavy stuff. I really enjoyed the film. I give it the highest recommendation. I don't know how people who have served would feel. I know my friends who are the same age as me who have served overseas. This was way back, like in, I think, mid-2000s. So that was like around the time when that horrible Samuel L. Jackson, Jessica Biel, 50 Cent veteran movie came out, and Stop Loss came out. Which Stop Loss I think is great. I really like Stop Loss. The one with Samuel L. Jackson and Jessica Biel was, but I know my friends at that time weren't particularly interested in seeing either one of those films. I had saw them, and I informed them that, hey, Stop Loss is really great, so you might want to check that out. And when I kind of told them that was just more the story of the characters, they were kind of more down for seeing Stop Loss. Only the Brave, they really were not. I don't like that film. But either way, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Don't forget to hit the little bell, and leave comments down below about thank you for your service. You know, see how you guys feel about it. But I enjoyed the film. RMJ Movie Reviews. I'll see you soon.